gonna perpetrate, cause this 38 will be designated for all those who hate it like a just man. I'm contemplating. Your moves, you lose, now your hot, you gave me new moves, more dudes, now the top, you made me same rules, new crews, now the clutch. Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. I'm Van.
I'm JoJo.
And we are all the LFR family. And if you're not already with the LFR family, I'm gonna need for you to hit that subscribe button right there, Jack. Go, hit that thing! Hit that thing! Also, if you look below this video, you'll see we have merch. Copy yourself something. And more importantly, I would like for you all to become patrons. Join the Patreon page. We're starting to build over there. It's starting to look awesome.
Live right now.
We live right now. They watching everything while we do it. All right, so and nobody else, not unless they share the link. Y'all better not share the link. Woo. Okay, so we about to check out some George Carlin, and the name of this the name of his bit is "You Have No Rights." So I'm interested to see how this drink go. We only checked out one of his drinks so far, and it went extremely well, extremely well. So shout out to all of George Carlin's fans and everybody who supported that one, man. Thank you so much.
This is my first George Carlin video.
This is his
The last
first
one was very controversial, so
I can't wait, man. I can't wait just to see how he react. But I never heard this bit either, so let's do it.
Customs. Swearing on the Bible. You understand that shit? They tell you to raise your right hand, place your left hand on the Bible. Does this stuff really matter? Which hand? Does God really give a fuck about details like this?
See, he's starting. That's how he is. Already, man. Already.
why did they make you do that in court? Like, if I committed a crime, you tell me to swear on the Bible, I'm going to lie regardless.
Yeah, and then put your right hand up there and lift your left hand up.
Did you rob the bank? I'm going to say no.
Hell no, I ain't robbed that bank.
You robbed the bank?
Is it because it's a Bible? I'm going to tell the truth. What?
My fingers crossed.
Does this stuff really matter? Which hand? Does God really give a fuck about details like this? Suppose you put your right hand in the Bible, you raise your left hand. Would that count? Or would God say, sorry, wrong hand, try again? And why does one hand have to be raised? What is the magic in this gesture? This seems like some sort of a primitive voodoo mojo shtick. Why not put your left hand on the Bible, let your right hand hang down by your side? It's more natural. Or put it in your pocket. Remember what your mother used to say? Don't put your hands in your pockets. Does she know something we don't know? Is this hand shit really important? Well, let's get back to the Bible, America's favorite national theatrical prop. Suppose...
Wait, I didn't even catch that.
He said America's favorite theatrical prop. He's saying it's fake as hell, but America love to use it for their own...
Come on, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's where we was the other one. I'm trying to tell you, man.
It's just funny to me. It's not funny. It's like, all right, whatever.
I mean, a bunch of people misuse that Bible. All right, let's see where you're going with this. Let's see where you're going with it.
The Bible they hand you to swear on is upside down, or backward, or both. And you swear to tell the truth on an upside down, backward Bible. Would that count? Suppose the Bible they hand you is an old Bible and half the pages are missing. Suppose all they have is a Chinese Bible in an American court. Or a Braille Bible and you're not blind. Suppose they hand you an upside down, backward Chinese Braille Bible with half the pages missing.
What?
Now that was smart comedy right there. That was smart comedy.
He's like, is it what he's saying? Will it still mean something?
He's just saying if it really means something, then yeah. I mean, if it really means something, and one of those things were to happen to be, off, then what I swear on don't count.
I mean, swearing, like, do it count? Is it God keeping points? Like, see, has a score.
I mean, either God is keeping the points or the law. Like, I swear, okay, I swear.
Watching me yourself?
You know what I mean? But if your lawyer can say, well, he did swear in that Bible, but that Bible was missing. I mean, it could go either way. I don't know.
Missing the first page.
Yeah, it's missing the first page, bro. Don't count. We just not counting those Bibles. That was smart. That was smart.
At what point does all of this stuff just break down and become just a lot of stupid shit that somebody made up? They fucking made it up, folks. It's make-believe. It's make-believe. Now, all right. Okay. Let's leave the Bible aside. We'll get back to the science fiction reading later. The more important question is...
Why does he hate the Bible so much?
It's not that he hates the Bible. It's that he does not believe that story of the Bible. So he's like, he said, okay, you perpetuated this whole story that's got people all moving like robots. Not only that, but they're believing in something that we never seen. Not only that, but that's the biggest one, the biggest industries in the world. So you're making a whole boatload of money off of this fake image that you brought up. This is how he believes. So he's like, man, you're doing all of that under the premise of that one damn fake ass book. That's what he's saying. And if he is actually right, then people have been duped for freaking centuries, just giving their money out, hoping that to be safe. So he is coming from that side. He's like, what if that's the case? I mean, you got to question everything. What if that is the case?
It might be.
So when it comes
a very aggressive approach to it, like, dang, relax.
Hey man, when you have a position, you argue your position. Hey, I said it's LeBron. I said it's Michael. All right, let's do it. I know, but come on, let's talk. You can do that with people. People like, dude, are you serious? LeBron can't hold a daggone blah, 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 blah. And you be like, come on, bro, did you not know?
LeBron would murder Michael Jordan.
But people would think you're so foolish for even forcing your mouth to say something about the GOAT. Because that's how people, you know how people, but you know that's how people think of him. So if you're talking about God of basketball and you're talking about this young pup that's coming up, that's saying, he better than God of basketball. He better than, yeah. He's still young.
LeBron's a big. LeBron is a.
I mean, he's a big dog. He's the guy. But I'm just saying that some people who look at you saying that, they like, man, come on, bro, come on, man. All right, let go.
What is the big deal about swearing to God in the first place?
So you're gonna keep on
Why
going
does swearing to God mean you're going to tell the truth? Wouldn't affect me. If they said to me, you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about as much truth as the people who wrote that fucking Bible. How do you like that? Huh? Swear.
I told y'all before.
She okay?
We are a house of believers. We are a house of believers.
It's
so
literally a Bible right. It's literally one right.
I know. So and that's why you really can't. Why you feeling like, come on, bro? Seriously, man. Come on, bro.
No, it got a white Jesus on it though.
Nah, we ain't got no white Jesus.
Nah, it's a white Jesus on that Bible,
but that's how it is though. So I don't know. Hey, baby girl, everything okay?
Yeah.
We done a comedy one. You want to watch the rest of it with us?
No, my hair is done.
Okay. You need something?
No.
Okay.
On the Bible doesn't mean anything. It's kid swearing to God is kid stuff. Did you remember when you were a kid? If you told another kid something he didn't quite believe, he'd say, "You swear to God?"
Yeah.
I would always say, "Yeah, I swear to God." Even if I was lying.
Lie like a
Why not? What's going to happen if I lie?
Yeah, what is going to happen? No, what's going to happen? I'm not like.
Yeah, but you're doing right. You're a thinker. So go ahead and ask the question. You're a thinker.
I'm not going to try to disrespect God. I'm just saying, like, honestly, like, will he strike me down?
And that's what we're waiting to see. That's what I want to see. That's the one thing I want to see. I want to see somebody say, and if I'm lying, may God strike me down.
Like,
goddamn, I need to see that. I need to see that, man, because I want to see that. And because that would solidify.
Don't let me be me, though.
That would be. I would never even say that now. But that would be me. That would be us. Now knowing that our God is the God, because we can literally see something happen right then and there. If somebody lie and say, if I'm lying, then may God, or we can point at somebody, well, if you lying, then God gonna strike you down. They be like, all right, whatever. Boom. That nigga was lying. He was lying all the time.
We just need one example. Don't let it be me though.
I need to see about 3 or 4.
I need to see it on the news, like don't let it be me. Like I didn't see it on TikTok or something. But
Well, then everybody else would be like, God damn, God is real. But now that they never seen that happen, they like, nah, we gonna go ahead and not believe.
Nothing happens if you lie. Unless you get caught, and that's a whole different story.
That's true.
Sometimes a kid would think he was being slick with me, and he'd say, "You swear on your mother's grave?" I'd say, "Yeah. Why not? First of all, my mother was alive. She didn't even have a grave.
You're like, what about
Second of all, even if she was dead, what's she gonna do? Rise from the grave and come and haunt me?"
Yeah, what is gonna happen? She's not dead yet. Like, first of all, she's not dead. So if I swear on her make-believe hypothetical grave, and if she is dead, like, and I swear on it, what's gonna happen?
Man, we were SLKs, man. Ever since we were SL, we were stupid little kids, and we said the dumbest stuff, and people still say it as adults too.
We were probably a lot.
Like on mothers. Swear on your mother.
All right.
On God. You know, that's where all mothers come from. It's like you swearing, like, man, that's what I do, man, on mothers. You swearing. But you're not swearing on God now. You swearing on your mother. You like, man, yeah. That's what on mothers is. On mothers is a DC term that people say is similar to saying, I swear to God, man. Like, this is real facts, no cap, those type of
They
things.
say on my life too. They say,
On my life. They swearing on their own life.
They be lying like
Be
a
lying like
Me? All because I told a lie to an 8-year-old? Get fucking real, will ya?
You seem like a fun person to be around.
Yeah, but you piss somebody off who really feel like, dude. Like, mine will probably
Sometimes I
cuss
would
them out.
say,
She's like,
I
okay, that's
swear
too
on my
much.
mother's
F
tits.
you.
Kids are impressed with things like that. I mean, I don't care about my mother's tits either. I didn't care if they fell off. Fuck her. Not my problem. They're your tits, Ma. You keep an eye on them. Swearing to God doesn't mean anything. Swearing on the Bible doesn't mean anything. You know why? Because Bible or no Bible, God or no God, if it suits their purposes, people are going to lie in court. The police do it all the time. All the time. Yes, they do. It's part of their job.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's part of their
I had to
job.
lie in court. Like if I was facing a 40-year sentence, and I like I had to lie. I'm lying. I'm not going. I'm being honest. Y'all not gonna be honest. You're like, yeah, I'm
Nah, most people are going to lie, man. I ain't 10 toes down.
I ain't 10 toes.
Did you see the TikTok one? This one TikTok one that's saying, would you snitch on somebody not to go to jail, or would you accept $1 million to snitch on somebody? And somebody always walk towards the no, and then they'll disappear out the camera view, and then way down the street they'll come back across the street towards the 1 million, or they'll crawl underneath the.
Yeah, they joking, but deep down, y'all know.
That's how it is. You're lying. You're lying.
Protect, to serve, and to commit perjury whenever it supports the
They know
state's
not to
case.
commit no crimes with you.
Swear on the Bible is just one more way of controlling people and keeping them in line, and it's one more thing that holds us back as a species. Here's one more item for you, the last in our civics book, rights. Boy, everyone in this country is always running around yammering about their fucking rights. I have a right, you have no right, we have a right, they don't have a right. Folks, I hate to spoil your fun, but there's no such thing as rights, okay? They're imaginary. We made them up, like the boogeyman.
He has a point. Freedom of speech, that's a right. Come on now. That's a dangerous right to have.
They made them up. Everything they made up. They was like, I mean, think about it.
Freedom to bear arms.
If you ain't even really got to think about it, it's written somewhere. It's written somewhere because people came up with it. They was making them up. Let's think about it. Okay, damn, this. But a lot of that isn't. They're like, it's written here, but guess what? If this, and this happened, stuff that you don't know, you're not smart enough to read this law down here, it means nothing. These people can do whatever they want to do if we say they want to do it. If we can say they can do it, they can do it. Period. That's how it is. If we say they can do it, they can do it. Because there's a sub-law that says they can do it. Or they just saying, well, guess what? We wrote the rules, so we can change the rules.
Yeah, they have a point like that.
NBA do it every 10 years. Oh, we wrote the rules, so let's change this rule.
Like the NBA they just put out a rule that said no more jersey switches.
Come
They
on, man.
literally tackling, holding each other.
They holding each other, spitting on each other, scratching each other the whole daggone game. Like, a whole sweating on each other the whole game.
Right. no rights. Not
So,
for real.
so now I'm gonna give you a jersey afterwards, and you're like, no, come on, bro, that's dumb. That's dumb, man. But okay, let's hear what he's talking about, man. This dude is smart.
The Three Little Pigs, Pinocchio, Mother Goose, shit like that. Rights are an idea. They're just imaginary. They're a cute idea. Cute. But that's all. Cute and
That's
fictional.
all.
But if you think you do have rights, let me ask you this. Where do they come from? People say, well, they come from God. They're God-given rights. Oh, fuck, here we go again. Here we go again. The God excuse. The last refuge of a man with no answers and no argument. It came from God. Anything we can't describe must have come from God. Personally, folks, I believe that if your rights came from God, he would have given you the right to some food every day, and he would have given you the right to a roof over your head. God would have been looking out for you. God would have been looking out for you. You know that? He wouldn't have been worried about making sure you have a gun so you get drunk on Sunday night and kill your girlfriend's parents. But let's say it's true. Let's say God gave us these rights. Why would he give us a certain number of rights? The Bill of Rights in this country has 10 stipulations, okay? 10 rights. And apparently God was doing sloppy work that week because we've had to amend the Bill of Rights an additional 17 times. So God forgot a couple of things like slavery.
Oh, yeah.
Just fucking slipped his mind.
Oh, yeah, we do that. I give you the right to be 3/5.
And that's the stuff right there that make people look at you and be like,
these rights
they
are.
look at they, but here's the thing. This is why people who question the Bible will look at people who was the less of the less that was enslaved people. And they looking at you like, but you're the most Christian in the room. You're believing in that God that put you right there, that allowed you to go through that, that allowed you to be last in everything.
That's a whole different conversation, man.
And that's what he's saying. He's saying, man, I mean, we believe in something that.
Well, you can have two. The thing about that, you can have two perspectives.
If there was rights,
you can say God put you through that, or you can say God got me through that. So
and that's the thing. It's like,
look at it.
but yeah, it's you already know, man. You know, we come from a faith-filled house, and that's how we rock. We always rock towards the positive, the affirmative. You already know that. So we gonna always be thinking like, but he got me through this, got me through that, and got me through that. But he's saying, look, if there's rights, why didn't God give those same rights to everybody? Oh, let me guess. He was real messy on this right because guess what happened? Slavery. Let's see where we're going with this.
But let's say God gave us the original 10. He gave the British 13. The British Bill of Rights has 13 stipulations. The Germans have 29. The Belgians have 25. The Swedish have only 6. And some people in the world have no rights at all. What kind of a fucking goddamn God-given deal is that? No rights at all? Why would God give different people in different countries different numbers of different rights? Boredom? Amusement? Bad arithmetic? Do we find out at long last after all this time that God is weak in math skills? Doesn't sound like divine planning to me. Sounds more like human planning. Sounds more like one group trying to control another group. In other words, business as usual in America. Now, if you think you do have rights, one last assignment for you. Next time you're at the computer, get on the internet, go to Wikipedia. When you get to Wikipedia, in the search field for Wikipedia, I want you to type in Japanese Americans 1942, and you'll find out all about your precious fucking rights, okay? All right. You know about it. You know about it.
Is that Pearl Harbor? Am I tripping? That was probably before or after.
Let me see.
That's when I think that's when America was in war. And like Japanese Americans were like, they were getting treated really bad in America. Maybe I'm tripping now. Cause they bombed us, I think, and then we bombed them back. Maybe that's a whole different event, but I think that's what he's talking about.
He said 1442, right?
1942.
He said 19? I thought he said 14.
He said 1940. America was we even discovered in 1440? Or There's no Japanese people here.
I thought they said 1442. Yeah.
You better look it up.
Yeah, Japanese, American, 1442.
Are you sure it was 14?
Yeah, I think he said 1442.
It was definitely 1942.
All about your precious fucking rights, okay? Wikipedia. When you get to Wikipedia, in the search field for Wikipedia, I want you to type in Japanese Americans 1942, and you'll find out all about your precious fucking rights, okay? All right. You know about it. You know about it. Yeah. In 1942, there were 110,000 Japanese American citizens and good standing, law-abiding people who were thrown into internment camps simply because their parents were born in the wrong
Oh my
country.
God, you was reading up on that, the concentration camps?
Yeah, I read about a book. It's called Man's Search for Meaning. It's pretty dark.
That's what he's talking about.
That's what America really likes. I mean, the world really likes concentration camps.
They like control, man. The world likes control and power. Because control and power means more money and more comfort. The more comfort you have, the less you have to worry about, you know, being robbed and being killed, and gotta worry about any of that.
You gotta kind of
So
worry about that more though.
So right now we're in the bully nation. We're in the nation that controls, that's over top of everybody. Is that why people don't like
Americans in a lot of countries?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I can this Japanese American thing right here, I need to look it up and I need to get more information about it because yeah, I need to check that out. I need to check that out. Yeah.
That's all they did wrong. They had no right to a lawyer, no right to a fair trial, no right to a jury of their peers, no right to due process of any kind. The only right they had, right this way, into the internment camps. Just when these American citizens needed their rights the most, their government took them away. And rights aren't rights if someone can take them away. They're privileges. That's all we've ever had in this country is a bill of temporary privileges. And if you read the news even badly, you know that every year the list gets shorter and shorter and shorter. You see how I'm saying?
That's why a president can easily take like someone's privileges. Like it's like every president can take something away. It's like
they can like that. They can because here's the thing. So we talked about this a couple of times, man.
Every president can take something like they get in office and something's gone.
Yeah, he can do that. He do that. Every single president does it, and they have the right to do it. But they have the right to do anything they want. Why? Because they are the leader of the free world. You heard that term before, leader of the free world?
Like, example, if Trump went outside, if he walked outside the White House, walked up to a woman, a pregnant woman, and smacked her, like smacked her. I hope he wouldn't do nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, if he did that, like, if he just smacked her, would he get arrested?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he would. Nah, I don't think he would. I don't think he would, but I don't know. God, I don't know.
Because he doesn't have the right.
He's the leader. He is literally the leader of the free world. He's looking down on everything else, and we are over top of them. We are over top of everybody. That's the leader of the free world. No airplanes can fly over my house or even near my house. Don't even come near my house. So you will get shot down. That's the nation we live right now. We're in this. He's the leader of the free world. So if he wanted to do that, I hope he wouldn't. I pray he wouldn't. But she's just gonna be a slap lady.
Yeah. Sooner or later, the people in this country are going to realize the government does not give a fuck about them. Government doesn't care about you or your children or your rights or your welfare or your safety. It simply doesn't give a fuck about you. It's interested in its own power. That's the only thing, keeping it and expanding it wherever possible. Personally, when it comes to rights, I think one of two things is true. I think either we have unlimited rights or we have no rights at all. Personally, I lean toward unlimited rights. I feel, for instance, I have the right to do anything I please. But If I do something you don't like, I think you have the right to kill me. So where are you going to find a fairer fucking deal than that? So the next time some asshole says to you, I have a right to my opinion, you say, oh yeah? Well, I have a right to my opinion, and my opinion is you have no right to your opinion. Then shoot the
paradox. Isn't that a paradox?
Seems like it, man. Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
And walk away. Thank you.
The dude is smart. And the reason why he's so smart because he can conjure up such deep. He's supposed to be there to make you laugh. His job is to make you laugh. That's his job. He's a comedian. That's his job. But he stands there, captivates a huge audience, talking to them about real, serious, meaningful, deep felt topics. And he's not even trying to say, and I went over here. He's not doing any of that. He's just talking about real stuff. And they're laughing on the way, but they're just listening to him like, man, this dude is feeding us. He get a standing ovation after that. Because I fed y'all. I gave y'all something that you can go home with, that you can go think about. Read up on, have a conversation on the way from your chair to the door, from the door to the car ride home. We talking about every single thing that he done broke down in that. And it's serious things that's going to build a nation.
He has a point though, unlimited or no rights, because like, think about the no violence thing in schools. Like if somebody walks up to you and punches you in the face, according to the school, you don't have the right to hit them back.
You can't defend yourself, or you getting suspended, or you getting put out of school.
Like,
yeah.
And it's just, that's a right. You don't have the right to hit them back, technically. Like, it's no real logic in rights because it's man-made. It's no real logic. It's like, it's weird. It's too much. It's deep.
It really is, man. I mean, I think you're spot on. Man. Great conversation starter right here. Yeah. Per usual, though, I want to hear what you guys got to say about this in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed already, please be sure to do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I am Van.
I'm JoJo.
And we are all the LFR family. We look forward to seeing you next time. And don't forget to sign up for the Patreon. If you're still here right now, all right, sign up for that Patreon, okay?
Yeah.
Because if you're still here, you rock with us. Like seriously.
Yeah.
The people that are still here right now, they rock with us. Period. Y'all like this channel. So you might as well sign up for the Patreon. Got a lot of stuff going on over there. All right, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.